to Ulta right now. I have to go way on the deep side of town because obviously they're not gonna have the kind of foundation that I need in stock at the ones around here. And the only people that's over in that side of the neighborhood of the town is not my skin color. So I'm going to go get the Fenty Beauty Pro Matte Foundation. I think I'm gonna get a 430. I usually used to get 420, but because it's summer, I'm going to be in the sun a lot. My skin is obviously gonna get darker, and I can always lighten it up with concealer or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I have like a bit of a 30-minute drive. What else am I gonna do today? I wanna find like a cute little dress or something. Like, I'm going to a wine bar tonight for a date night, and I wanna wear something just like cute, classy, and just real elegant, real girly. So I'm gonna see what other stores they have over there. Probably just do some more dabbling into shopping as well. So I left Ulta. I'll give you guys like a haul of what I purchased. After Ulta, I went to Burlington. After Burlington, I came here to Trader Joe's. Now I'm getting ready to head home. It's hot. I need to relax and reset and refresh. Yeah. So tonight, Bailey and I are having game night. I just went to Walmart to gather all of the things so we can have a cutesy game night. We haven't had a game night in actually a long time, so I'm gonna show you like the things that I started off with. I got these Old Maid. They were like $2. Scavenger hunt around the house, so I guess like she can go around the house and find objects. I also got Mancala. This brings me back to my old Just for Girl days in the summertime where we used to go ham with Mancala and tetherball.
Mom, where's the battery to the speaker over there by the charger right there?
Oh, I took it out.
Where is it?
I put it in the top of the closet.
Let me go.
I don't need it. You can't reach it right now. But yeah, I got Mancala because it is about time that I start teaching her about this game. And ultimately, we got Twister because she seen Michael Jackson play Twister. I've never owned Twister for myself, but I have like a little cabinet full of games. Actually, let me show you. So we're gonna play Twister. We're gonna do some Mancala. We're gonna probably do these scavenger hunts, but if COVID didn't teach me anything, it really taught me how to be innovative with my at-home activities. So I've created this drawer. Excuse me, baby. I have to see. I created this drawer, this cabinet full of stuff. I have Jenga. I have 4 in a row. This is a wooden one I got from, what's it called? Five Below. I also have this jigsaw puzzle that I have yet to complete. It's 500 pieces of faces. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, I gotta, what else do I have? Let's sit you guys up. Excuse me, baby. Let's show you what else. Bailey, you gotta get out of the way, babe.
Get out of the way, what?
You gotta scoot over, scoot over, scoot over.
So we can...
I have Taboo. Love it, Taboo. This is like a family fun thing. I have regular Uno cards. I have Uno Splash because you can play these in the water. I've played these in the bathtub. I've played these at the pool, but they're like laminated Uno cards. what else do I have? I have conversation cards. I got these from the water lantern that Bailey and I went to. I think these are just regular. Yeah.
We went to the movies.
These are just like regular playing cards.
Yes.
These are, I believe, conversation cards. Conversation cards, getting to know your friends. I have black card Revoke and our Michael Jackson vinyl. All right, excuse me, babe. What else do I have up under here? I have the 3 Tonight's Conversation. This is After Dark, Perfect Date Night Questions, and Relationship Debates. I haven't utilized any of these cards in a while. I also have the Intimacy Best Self 150 Prompts. This is for cultivating and deepening your love, deep connection and conversation with your partner, and it has a bunch of different categories. I have not used this. I bought this 2 years ago, I think, and it was supposed to be a thing with me. I never use them, and I'm excited to try those. Hopefully I get to try those pretty soon. I like the Tonight's Conversation, but some of them are a little bit repetitive, just different wording. But yeah, I've created and cultivated these games and these things so people are always entertained. For me, I'm one of those people that like, we don't always have to go to dinner. Money doesn't always have to be spent. The vibes can literally be created in the house. And I love that that is how I am. Like, I'm not gonna say that I'm not low maintenance, but
These are mine.
you create a vibe. Like, I have my bar cart, so we can make whatever kind of drinks, and this is hers. This is her matching game. I think I got this from Five Below, but you match the cards to each. She's played that a few times. But yeah, the vibes can be created in the house. You don't always have to go out and spend a bunch of money. And for me, like, intimacy comes in many different levels. It doesn't mean, oh, we need to, go out to a restaurant and, we got to eat and do the extra. If we're going to be in the house, we're going to create a vibe. We're going to create a moment to just enjoy each other. And that's what I like about myself, that is how I am.
Anyways, so we're doing flowers, and yes, right. This number is. This number one. What is this number?
0.
No.
Coming to you live, looking dusted and crusted. Anyways, I done cried my lashes off. They hanging on by a thread. Oh my God. Today's Mother's Day. This is my 5th Mother's Day, 6th Mother's Day, something like that. Can't do the calculations right now. My head hurts. Anyways, but I sent a message to my Gotti, who lost her only son last year, and it really struck me in a different kind of way when he died. And a lot of my sadness came from how I feel about my Gotti. And I've always paid attention as a kid. Like, I've always been very mature and quiet for my age. And a lot of that just comes from being observant and just watching and just seeing. And growing up, you know, we spend a lot of time, and she became my Gotti for a reason. But I always loved how she was as a mother, how she is as a mother. I can say was, how she is as a mother. And there's a few people that I admire their ways of mothers. There's a handful of people, and she's definitely my top 3. And I sent her a message today, and I basically just said, like, growing up watching you, I always said to myself that I want to be that kind of mom, and just your love, your kindness, your genuineness, your ability to always show up as a mother has always been admirable to me. And, you know, today may look different, but you're still loved, and you still deserve to celebrate this day. And she sent me a message, and she was just like, you know, thank you for your beautiful words and for making my heart smile, and that my message touched her heart. But a key thing that she said was, thank you for loving me the way that you do. And I lost it. Like, I lost it. Oh, because it reminded me of, I hate that I'm crying like this. It reminded me of my cousin / my auntie. I just consider her like my auntie the most. I've always checked on her. Like me, I'm 20 years, 30 years younger than she is, but I just loved her, and I just always checked on her and loved being around her and all of those things. And one of the text messages that she had sent me was, thank you. I like checking on her or whatever, and she was just like, thank you for having genuine love for me. And just by me just checking on her and letting her know that I love her, letting her know that I'm thinking about her and well wishes or whatever the case may be, I just always did that. And just, so the message from my Gotti reminded me of my cousin Angie, texted me that just thank you for having genuine love for me. And it's just a reminder that you should always show up for people no matter what. And like, I always go to visit my cousin's grave on Mother's Day and her birthday, and it just reminded me that she's still watching over me, and I can still feel her love. And that to me, it makes me so grateful that the two inspirations as mothers, I still like to have those similar words said back to me. Just, I don't know, it's a feeling that I just can't even explain. The two people that I've always admired as mothers, seeing that growing up, seeing the relationship that they've had with their children. And I always said, like, that's how I want to be as a mom. And I think that I have made my cousin proud, and I know that I have made my Gotti proud. And I don't know, it's something that just touched my heart. Yeah, so to all the mothers out there, especially the single mothers, you are seen, you are loved. Even on the hard days, even on the days that you don't want to show up, you still surpass those feelings, and you still show up no matter what. And any mother like that is good in my book, because it's a hard job to be a mom, and you doing it single. You're doing it through the hard days. You're doing it through the mental health crisis. You're doing it broke. You're doing it with a lot of money. You're doing it sick. You're doing it in agony. You're doing it tired. You're doing it and you're showing up, and a person like that deserves so much. A person that not just provides for their children, but curates relationships, genuine relationships with their children. It's a beautiful thing, and I love to see it. I love to see it, because one thing about me, if I have not done anything right in this world, I know I'm a good mom. And I always strive to be better. And I'm so hard on myself as a mom. And everybody tells me, you're so hard. You're also yourself. You're so hard on yourself. And it's because I want to show up and do the things right. And I know I'm not a perfect mother. But, and I get it all the time. And you would think when you get these affirmative feedback from people seeing how you are as a mother, you would think that is a booster for me. I don't think it's a booster for me. I think it's just, I still want to be better. I still I appreciate the people seeing it, but I want my child to radiate that her mother did that. And that's the viewpoint that I have. It's like how I want people to see God through love through me, and what I give off is how I want people to see my daughter, that her mother did a phenomenal job. And not for my ego, not to boost my ego, but to know that God did this. Like, God gave me the ability to be a mom. And talking about when I had my very first miscarriage, and that fire that was put under me of I want to be able to show a child genuine love. That did something to me. And when I found out I was pregnant with Bailey, I think that I had reached the most calmest capacity I could ever be, to know that God granted me another chance to be a mom. And while I'm in this position as a mother, I want to do the very best I can. The very best I can. I'm going to stop being a crybaby. But I just wanted to share that with you. For those of you, and it's not many people, so I still put my content out there because it'll reach somebody one day. It's still my visual diaries. So any mothers that watch me, I pray that you are blessed beyond comprehension. I pray that everything that you pray for, God grants you. I pray that you deserve your flowers, not just today on Mother's Day, but every day. Every day. I hope your children appreciates you and shows you. I pray that you feel the love and not just being told that you're loved. I hope you feel it in your soul. So what I'm going to go do is get myself together to get my daughter some flowers, because you know what? She's the reason I get to celebrate this day. And so I give her flowers all the time, her literal flowers all the time. But today is a little bit extra special because some parents, like my Gotti, cannot be physically with their child. And God has blessed me every day to wake up with my daughter. And so she deserves so much love for me today, for giving me the opportunity to celebrate this day. So I'll see you guys when I'm getting ready after I finish crying my eyes out. So I look rough. I literally look rough. It is okay. My week did not go as I planned. Going through another grieving process. I told myself I'm not gonna cry today because I'm trying to avoid my feelings. On Tuesday afternoon, my dearest and closest uncle passed away, and yesterday, which was Wednesday, I went over to their house with my aunt and my cousins, because he was not only my uncle, but he was like a second grandfather. When I was growing up, before they had grandchildren, me and my sister, we spent the most time with them, and we just was favored, you know. It's just one of those things. Even their kids, my two cousins, we were their kids before they had kids, and we spent a lot of time with them. And then it wasn't until we got, I want to say like middle school, when we started to be at like my grandparents' house a lot more, but like we will alternate weekends between my aunt and my uncle's house and then my grandparents' house. That's just how it was with us. And I can't believe that I'm going through another grieving phase, and just being there at their house yesterday and just never thinking that we will be there without him. And so it was a lot of off and on emotions. Like, my family, like, we're real goofy, but we're also emotional beings. And as much as we tried to laugh and talk and all of that, like, my aunt asked, she was like, what do you think your Uncle Raymond will be saying right now? I say he probably will be saying something smart and off the charts. Like, he had such a goofy personality, always have something smart and slick to say, always have something goofy to say. And so that's how he was. So it's easy to be sad because the most kindest person that you will ever meet is no longer here. But it's a funny thing because we know that he will be saying something funny right about now. And so my aunt asked me, she was like, Bree, when this is all said and done, I want you to come over here and help me get rid of some stuff. And I said, okay. Like, I don't know if I am ready for that. This house that I grew up in, this house that I spent so much time in, like, I remember Saturdays, we just would be in the garage, piddling around, doing a little bit of nothing. And she wants me to come help her clear things out when this is done. Mind you, their first grandson, my little cousin Ray, is getting married on the 29th, and we were all hoping that he would make it to at least the wedding, but God had other plans for him. And so as of yesterday, with all of us being over there, I didn't leave until like almost 10 o'clock. The plans, I don't know if the arrangements are going to be made today, and I don't know if it's going to be this weekend or next weekend, but that will be cutting us short because we'll be with each other on the 29th. And then if the funeral is next week, we'll only have a week to kind of get things together. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. I just came from Publix because I know that I need to clean my house. My daughter's going with her dad this weekend, so I need to clean my house. I need to wash my sheets. I need to wash her sheets. I need to deep clean the fridge, my pantry, my freezer, and really just kind of avoid my feelings, because I literally have been crying since Mother's Day, and you could see every day I've cried. And so I'm just a hot mess of emotions right now, to be very transparent. So yeah, I just came from Publix and I got some bougie snacks for myself.
They pull out.
Oh Lord.
We had cameras. We had cameras and we took pictures at different events and different stuff like that. And my brother had sent me a camera from over in Germany. And Dave had gotten one in from Japan. And we used to shoot shots at different events for $1 a shot. You know, and then get the picture to them for $1.
You used to take the pictures?
Yeah.
That's where I get that photography from then.
Yeah. And we was at the bus stop at Lincoln that day, and Dave said, "Let me get a picture of y'all two together." And that's the picture that y'all see in the house now.
I gotta see it. When I go there, I gotta. You know what picture you talking about? I think I know what picture. I gotta see it.
I had on a red and tan plaid shirt, I think.
Did you have on a green shirt,
Nice.
green outfit, like a seafoam green, or was it a pink skirt and a shirt?
No.
What was it?
She had on a skirt and a shirt.
Yeah, but was it green? I know what you're talking about though. I think it was like that color green, or at least that's what it looked like.
Oh no. Now it
You
tastes
like-
like a margarita. But
It's
a
good.
different person, right?
It's good.
I ain't even seen nobody make it up there. She might have made it. That's good.
And she put salt on the rim like a shit.
Ooh, what happens if the salt not on it? You drinking out the straw in the first place?
I know. I said the salt's around the rim like it's supposed to be.
That's for the
What do
decoration.
you do with the salt?
Yeah.
Do you eat the salt?
Yeah,
Mm.
that's sea salt. It's different.
So today is Thursday. It's Thursday night. I think it's about 10:30 or something like that, but my baby is graduating tomorrow and I really don't know how I feel. I don't have the bandwidth to really get into it right now. However, my baby's graduation is tomorrow. I'm also going to a wedding on Saturday, but I'm leaving out. I'm leaving out tomorrow after her graduation. It's her weekend with her dad, so I won't get to celebrate her until next week. So yeah, anyways, I have prepped. I did my hair today. Took out my hair, washed it, deep conditioned it, blow dried it, straightened it, put my clip-ins in. I'm doing like a middle part tomorrow for her graduation with some little curls, and then for the wedding, I'm doing like a side bang and like a messy bun with my clip-ins. So I wanted a little bit more versatility than my quick weave. Just because the kind of dress that I have, I definitely need to updo. So I am pretty much 90% packed. I have a lot of hair tools, makeup, extensive makeup. Like I thought I was gonna go with my little travel small case, but no, I have to bring my big suitcase because I have a lot of stuff.
Next we have Bailey Q.
You look so cute.
Oh, yeah.